Daviyon, welcome to Charlotte. Could you just talk about the adjustment coming in here and what sort of you feel like the expectations on you are right now?
Coming to Charlotte, it's like a whole different speed to the game now. Being at Iowa, playing in college and things like that. Up here, practice is 10 times faster, 10 times harder. Like you gotta be on the go like nonstop. So it's definitely a change in pace and a change in reality for me. I would say the expectations right now that are on me would be to probably just come in and learn the system as fast as I can and as best as I can and retain everything and not have to think about plays while I'm playing and practicing things like that.
Elena Getzenberg.
Hey, Daviyon, Elena Getzenberg, Charlotte Observer. Hope you're doing well. I was just curious, as you're learning this defense, for you, is there anything like familiar, or is it kind of all new?
A lot of it is familiar. It's more so of the language that I have to learn and terminology, things like that. A lot of the plays, I would say, like you can reference from playing in college and things like that. You just have to basically learn the terminology of all the plays and the movements and things like that.
And then I was curious, for you, is there anything the coaching staff has told you they want you to work on specifically in terms of technique or learning a certain spot or anything in particular like that?
Right now they have me at three tech, but we got to learn the entire defensive line because we can be put into any position at any moment. So specifically, I'm at three tech right now, but yeah, I'm just learning every position that I can basically.
And then for you, how fun has this been, getting to play football and just being in Charlotte now after all the draft stuff's over?
It's been a long time since you've been on the field playing football, so it's definitely a lot of fun. It brings back a lot of good memories. So.
All right, next we'll have a question from Jason Brown.
Thank you, Bruce. This is Jason Brown, Spectrum News 1 in Charlotte. You talked about how much faster the pro game is, and you said it with a bit of a smile. As a rookie, can that be overwhelming when you see how fast everything is? Is there sort of like just a brief pause, like, whoa, I got to catch up, and I imagine it can be a bit overwhelming.
With all the rookies here, so it's not really overwhelming, I would say, per se, because it's only rookies. It's a couple older players, but so it's like we're all at the same pace, moving as fast as we can, and so like no one's getting left behind. We're all kind of in the same area, so I would say it's easier to understand than to actually do it. So. Yeah, I say it with a smile on my face because it's just like a different level, and the coaches are like, you got to come in and be in shape, and it's like once you get here, you're not going to be in shape no matter how hard you worked to get in shape to come here. So it's definitely a new world.
Yeah, and I imagine once you get around the rest of the team, it'll sort of be another moment similar to that, I would imagine.
Yeah, it probably will. Just seeing a lot of people that you've watched play the National Football League, like Shaq Thomas and Christian McCaffrey, like seeing those guys come into the locker room, your eyes are going to get big. And it's just like, these guys are now like my family, my brothers. So, I can't be like the cheerleader on the sideline anymore screaming like, oh, that's Shaq Thomas. You gotta be focused on the game and just know that these guys, the vets, they're not trying to lose their spot to anybody, any rookies. So you got to have your head in the game just like theirs is.
Yeah, because as you know, if you don't have that inner belief, you're not going to be able to keep up and compete with these guys and do what they need you to do to be successful. So there's got to be something about, even though you're seeing how much difference there is between the pro and the collegiate game, tell me what is inside you that you goes like, yeah, I can do that. I can compete and play at this level.
It's just a mindset thing. If you got the mindset that you can go out every day and just do what you're asked to do and get 1% better, like Coach Rule tells us, then, your mindset is perfect and you should be able to do anything that you put yourself to. So I would say just like coming into the league, you just really got to have the mindset that no matter how hard practice gets or no matter how rough life gets for you, especially in the league when you first get here, you just got to have that mindset that you can push yourself through anything and that anything's possible for you. So.
Next we'll have a question from David Newton.
Hey, Davey. I'm David Newton, ESPN.com. Welcome to Charlotte. This is a big guy question. You're a big guy, but and I know you're not in pads or anything yet. But when you look across the line and see two of your rookies, and Deion Brown and David Moore, and the size they are, what's it like to have to go against that size, mass, and size on a daily basis?
I'm hoping that it's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, really enjoyable. It's gonna be a lot of tough just to understand how these guys move and how they work and their offense and how it's set up and things like that. But you know, looking across, you don't really look at size. You just kind of look into their eyes and try to put fear into their heart as much as, you know, this you're big and they're big. A lot of offensive linemen are bigger than defensive linemen, but hey, you know, you still gotta go out there and work. It's like watching Aaron Donald play every snap in the game. Like, he's not the biggest guy out there, or I should say tallest and wise, but you know, he still goes out there and produces no matter what. So it's kind of like the same thing.
I want to ask you too, because Matt Rule was saying yesterday how important the team dietitian you guys have there. I know you probably haven't got time to really know her and everything, but what does that role with a big guys like you, especially, how do they play a role there for you?
Nutrition is very big for us. It's very big for this organization alone. You know, not just for big guys, but personally, I would say that, you know, eating the right things and making sure my body is healthy and things like that definitely play a pivotal role in how I'll be attacking the offense and things like that and taking on these big guys out here. So, you know, just trying to stay in shape, trying to eat good and eat correctly, especially to the plan of the organization, things like that. So
What's your favorite thing that you probably shouldn't eat all the time?
My favorite thing that I probably shouldn't eat all the time is ice cream. I love ice cream. I eat vanilla ice cream and cookies and cream. Those are two of my favorites. I would say that I got a little slow down on the ice cream intake because I do eat it a lot.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Next we have Jonathan Alexander.
Hey, Daviyon. Hope you're doing well, man.
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
That's good.
I had a question. It's all right if you don't know this, but have you had a chance to meet David Moore yet?
No, I have not.
You haven't? Okay.
No, sir.
A different question. What are you hoping most to get from this camp for you?
Like I said before, just really trying to. I would say that the one thing I'm trying to get mostly is just trying to understand the plays and know the plays without having to think about them, you know, and second guess myself and question, you know, my defensive line and be like, yo, am I doing this on this play? Or talk to my coach. Like, I don't want to have to go back and keep asking coach questions and things like that. Like, just like at college, when you get to that certain point in college level, you're starting, you're playing and things like that. You don't have to think about, you know, the plays. It's just second nature. Now you hear the call and you just execute it. So that's mainly what I'm looking forward to out of this camp.
And we'll wrap it up with questions from Vincent Richardson.
Hey, Daviyon, it's Vincent Richardson from the Right Report. You mentioned you'd mainly been working at 3-tech from what they've asked you to do so far. Is that mostly out of a 4-man front, or is that from both 3 and 4-man front?
3 and 4-man front. Right now, we focus on our base fronts, and so that would be like 4-man front right now. We haven't really gotten into 3-man front, but we do have like a couple plays where we shift into those. And so I'll still be playing 3 technique, kind of like an edge rusher, but mainly playing 3 technique. So